No, at this point, I'm pissed. Because, like, what the f? I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off of it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, my BBC. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. Bro. Really? I messed up again? How though? I don't understand. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, my BBC. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow? And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you, the one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, my BBC. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want you to get out of here. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to be with Kat the entire time? What the hell? Hey, Kat. We've always been a team. You and me. No matter what. We're in this together. Thanks, my BBC. What? Wait a minute. I was a thing with Kat? Oh, brother, dude. What the hell's happening, bro? How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. Oh my god, the love of my life, she shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I tried my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke. Wait. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. You were too busy making hard eyes at Kat, here to see where her true loyalties lied. So she was with Kat the entire time? Really? I'm sorry, my BBC, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien's my father. What? That's crazy, bro. I mean, I mean, they kind of looked related, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too surprised by it, but it's just like, I mean, apparently she got more of the genes from the mother, because Damien's ugly as shit. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island, but you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. I don't understand why she wants. I don't understand what the purpose of this is. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Wow, that's crazy. Why? I love that look on your face, BBC. You know, you got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And just so happens, we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I lost too much blood. Wow. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep him alive. BBC, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of the show, you're going to wish that I just let Kat kill you. Why? Kat, why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out and forward. Feels like grass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I went to sleep for just a... Someone there? I can feel someone's presence. Somebody's presence? I open my eyes and I can see. Oh, it's Allie! Hang on, just a little longer, my BC. Yes, sir, let's go! Finally! Jesus fucking Christ. Finally, we're getting to the damn climax, dude. Oh my lord. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I don't remember her? Say something. Hit the glass. I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake. I'm so glad, but You're gonna wish you were asleep for the next bit. Trust me, and sorry in advance. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to elevate the pain. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, my BBC, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, my BBC, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. Oh, so he's remembering. What? Always the hero, aren't you, my BBC? What, bro? Nah, bro. Kat's a fucking demon, dude. I want her dead now. That's crazy. Nah, that's fucked. You should be more worried about yourself. You know the rules. You know the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you. I'm done talking. Goodbye, my BBC. Oh, shit. Oh, my heart. Oh. Oh, my legs. My dick. Hold on. Hold on just a little longer, my BBC. She looked that way from me as if she had heard something, what I couldn't tell. Shit. They're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, my BBC. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal, so she knew all this time what was going on. I've got to run back to my tank, or they'll know something's up. Wait, she was in a tank too? She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. Honestly, I want to be with Allie just to get out of here. The pain has stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. My BBC. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Those people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Kat, I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this long and dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Allie, but first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Sorry, who are you? Where am I? Ooh, where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer, dating shows, rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. Is it possible not to feel happier when I see your face? To see your smile? You think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world. Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading the magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. Oh, you still have no idea what you got into, Tara, killer dating show or not. Love to see the way you see the world. Wait, are they? So they're also victims of this whole game show too. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, my BC. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, my BBC. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I know I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but last time I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I can ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh. I'm hands down the MVP. Oh, brother. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, my BBC. I'm from the Resistance. Oh, okay. So this is like part of the whole war thing, I'm assuming. Oh, brother. You could think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information that lives on this island and only here. Oh, so the war's still going on. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here? Actually, I volunteered. Really, believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I wasn't the one with the least to lose. Allie? It was pretty easy getting in all the things together, all those things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then though, but that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now, and we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet, but since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls. We need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. It will need their help for part 2. And what's that? We need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, sounds about right. Easier said than done, though it's going to take the hell of a setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'll tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. BBC, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I got to be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. It looks something special for the day 6 and the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Dude, at this point, like, bro, I'm sorry, but the dates are getting repetitive as shit. Like, I'm tired of these dates, bro. Get with the fucking story, man. I mean, I know the story's getting started, but, like, damn, dude. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, this is taking forever. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet, there's just something about her, you know? I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I almost often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey Scarlet, my BBC. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a board of zombies outside. The brothers are 5 and a lot of our behind the scenes, well, went crazy, and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with my BBC. I couldn't have. I never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Oh shit. Fuck. Wait, what do I do? Oh shit. I don't know. This is, it's true. I vouch for her. We both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it. No? Oh, are they trying to? Oh, she's trying to. They're trying to see if I got my memories back. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it. No, I mean I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Okay, follow me. You can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hands against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, my BBC. I've got some editing needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if we're kept below the surface. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is even going on. We went back to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains, bananas. We're in luck. We've only got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? Why is she licking her? Okay, one by we're finished. I just got the thing. Scarlet pulled out of a pair of brass knuckles. Damn, where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? Is she about to beat the shit out of it? Like, oh my god, you mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains, bananas. I hope your health insurance covers this. Damn. Once more with feeling. Oh my god. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh fuck. I hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Well, damn. He just keeps going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him in on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. I wonder if the numbers know what's going on too. Like, do they also know what's happening, or are their memories also getting erased? Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses. My BBC? Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Kat, you there? Weird. I thought Kat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then went back to upstairs together. Kat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting for hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your peoples to help to administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, IBC, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Kat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know? I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet, I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trap door in the games room. You just have to press a button panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlett and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. Boar's gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. What? Nah, it's fire. 4? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs. What's that look for? So freaking 4 is an inside job person? That's sick. So he's a spy also. I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. Alright, you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove 4's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Well, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Excuse me? What? Hold me back, my PC. Oh shit. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlett. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine, my father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish I had to say that wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here and why they filmed the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. My BBC and I are going to do we're going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't trust us enough. I had to be quite the foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Allie, this isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machines work. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walked back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then my BBC and I will start reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlett and Violet walked to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, my BBC. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha, I guess. Okay. Is this going to hurt? Oh boy, it is. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be my VC. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go. Yui, let's do this. Alright, they're in the tanks. Let's do this, my BBC. On it. Alright, let's do this. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the several process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet and Scarlett and Yui and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After all doing this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, and Yui and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from afar, safer distance if you don't mind. Oh no. Oh no. Oh brother. This is bad. This is so bad. Yeah, because we gone out with all of them. Damn. It's not good. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming, "You 5-timing little cheater!" Okay, like, bro, it's not even his, like, he's a victim too, bro. Oh, come on, bro. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah! Damn. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, my BBC. What? Out with it then. Alright, listen up. Over the next 4, Allie explained her plan from the start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Congrats, my BBC. You made it to day 2. Oh my god, did I hate this already? You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Definitely. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not to get too focused on any one girl. Cass said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again? There's no room for error. She's definitely my number 1 right now. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see, but I've got a really good feeling about her. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire in a full date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really, it's right by Gaines' room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was sitting around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using black key that she kept on the key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on the other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key, if you give me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a bit butt coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, I have to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui by the end of the tonight. You'll both understand why it has to be you two. I say it sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay, trust me, BBC. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui, there's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. Oh, that was from past tense. It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, my BBC. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, It's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like, wait, so I mean, if we're doing the same thing on camera, like, how have people not noticed that there's something, or at least the viewers, that there's nothing wrong, at least a little bit? Like, I don't know how this is work. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. The show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer, put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? Ah, I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry. I got that covered. Bye-bun. Oh. Bubba darted out nearby a bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bud-bun? Hunt. Bud-bun leapt out of her arms and then dashed toward the mansion. And with that out the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and then held it tight. I like that. We walked and talked for hours. Then we took breaks. We laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. She was a lovely girl. At times I remember how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out here safe. My BBC? Yeah. I love my BBC. I hope we can spend another day together just like this soon. I can't wait for that day. I like that. Me too, Yui. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went our separate ways. My BC, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall and monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That shit was about embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run out yet. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, my BBC. Good night, my BBC. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but oh no. I'm sorry. What? I'm half kidding. Don't worry about it. Half kidding, because so Yui was a part of that. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet. Which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where do you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. Oh my god, dude, all these dates, bro. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sounds good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, my BBC. Force disabled the audio recordings into the house at night. Good talk back up. We should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. I walked back up the staircase, back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I could hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies my BC, I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the, say, hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet, and they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, my BBC. Though, there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right, once again, my BBC. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. That was always my parents' favorite. You know, the type, she came first and just about, oh, fucking Jesus. You know the type, she came first in just about everything. Well, I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end, she was hit before I was. And she died for it. Damn. I'm so sorry, Violet. But before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just that time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say that you're feeling. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind, my BBC. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set up for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing, really. That's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. Probably that. I mean, they freaking built the fucking machine, so they practically have to know something, I assume. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is my nightmare in every regard. Violet, yes, I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers Five, and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do this without you. You're too kind. Thank you for I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we've pilfered will help with that. Oh yeah, because he still has his memories a little bit, but he only remembers the part where Damien was like confirmed the father of Kat. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here, oh my god, I keep skipping this shit, outside of here to get your memories back, stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It's the best I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not time for a place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me, or a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. She talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed, not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow could bring. What bring? It's only up from here. My BBC. Allie, what are you... Never mind that. You got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something I know you'll want to see. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab, and when I stumbled across these, there are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you, caution was the last thing all on our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers in Allie. Weird, there's no file for me here. I double checked, but there was nothing for me. I guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Holy shit! Selected the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Huh, it's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? I never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. 2 years? They've been doing this for 2 years? Oh my god, bro. Nah, 2 years is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That 2 years is insane. When I've done things I've said in private or with others, they've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth, how I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Scarlett. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. Whoever used your invention for this is to blame, not you. If you say so, my BBC. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all this. I'm not sure we even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry, I know that must have sounded... Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They've tracked measures and commented on many things about us so many times, it feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, my BBC? No, why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you that was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing about that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again, that's too depressing to think. We're going to get out of here and see your sisters again together. Thanks, my BBC. I like that. I'm curious, Yui, what kind of archetype did they list you as? Girl next door. Damn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. It's Yui, Scarlett, and Allie laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, my BBC. Oh my god. Oh no. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I had to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either. Violet, wait. She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and throughout the lab. Oh shit, that's not good. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, my BBC. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case, otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It's my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Violet passed. Wow, so they were trying to kill her off. That's those fucking bastards. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Whoa. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open, mouthed at to Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please just leave me alone, my BBC. I'm here if you want to talk. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. I was wrong. It's not only up from here, there's a long way down. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could, after what happened? Wow, so her parents tried to get rid of her. And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, my BBC. You're making my job easy. You're a bitch. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, my BBC. One slip up with a cat, and this is all over. I'm good, thanks, cat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony. Of course. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. Though she's very different kind of woman than Scarlet, you've got a tough choice down the road. Though, you've also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really, I don't think she's in any shape to put on a show. A good show? I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together. Well, to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was a zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, my BBC? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Damn, that's kind of sad though, because Violet really doesn't have anything. So if we get her, we're just dating her out of pity. Violet, I always wanted to spend more time with her. There's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request though. What's that? And will it give it more ratings? I think it will. Let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. Oh, hi my BBC. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not. But the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You're ridiculous, BBC. Violet laughed out loud. Here's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staffs are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rule the day they challenge me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, my PC. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happy already knowing you're looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. We spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything consequence. Sometimes, when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle? You have my respect. Eep, is it too late to change sides? You're going down. Violet, we're the brothers 5. The best chefs on the island. What's that too? What I meant to say is now, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros. You can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something for her. Well, we meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and my 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let's begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep this charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh my god. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed on the floor on the ground. 1 down, 4 to go. Bro! I knew we should have accountants. I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watch each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face, with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs. In a matter of moments, if you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid out bowls they were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their votes. The people have spoken, and with the resounding majority, our first ever winner of the best chef on the island in the middle of nowhere award is Violet. The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it. Me, I did it. Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though, if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, Violet, Violet. Oh goodness. You're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. I guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned on to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still. The only thing you could hear was the crowds cheering, getting even louder. Violet, Violet. We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, my ABC, thanks to you. Wouldn't miss it for anything. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this up? I wouldn't miss it for the world. The world would pale in comparison. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I am so grateful to you, my BBC. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I've ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out, escaping the island. Or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible. That was all you. With you? Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I've been fine on my own, but I like me better if I was with you. Then we get out of here. When we get out of here, I do hope for you to join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, she put her fingers against my lips. Shh, I know it's not quite time for this conversation yet, but please remember what I've said when this is all over. You mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want to stand. I walk with you for as long as you want to. We could talk till the sun comes up. We could talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her pocket and span around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock and pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Ah man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Remember, Secret Skimcrete is behind a locked door. I've never heard of Skimcrete. I don't even know if I'm even saying it right. Is that even a word? This does not even look like a word. What the hell? I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase. It wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination, through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we've just found a way into their closet, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. The information here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, my mom, my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. That sucks, actually. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what if I'm looking for? What if Allie? Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required? Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the computer. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien and Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts. Eventually I get the password. Though there's no guarantee we get the answer before the show is over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. Oh? She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key, we know what it works. We know that it works. We can use it to disable the hangar's security commandeer a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. At least all off the ground. If there's a... Oh my god. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. At least all off the ground. If there's a clear sky tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. I mean, you might as well. I mean, like, the family thing is kind of tricky. If I were in your shoes, I was looking for my sister, and I just gave up looking for them. I regret it forever, and I knew you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. That is true. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about, that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. Oh my god, dude. I just want to go out of here, bro. We're not going anywhere until we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. I'm just tired of all these damn dates, you guys. Really? No, I can't allow it. I will take the chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. We need to take this chance. We can't take the risk. What do you think? I don't know. Like, I feel like... I don't know, bro. Because I feel like we are gonna, like... What are the chances of us really getting this password, you know? Like, this doesn't feel good. I don't feel good about this. I'm gonna just save on it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, IBC? We need to take this chance. Wait, we can't take this chance. We need to take this chance, Allie. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a sec. I'm a programming god. Best of the best. I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together. We're getting out of it together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who would have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. IBC, one more thing. Before we turn it for the night, what's up, Tara? I caught up in the heat of the moment earlier. Oh no. I got no idea. No, I do not like where this is going. How to do this, cause I remember that all I know that hacking are videos of people typing really fast and I probably flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep and on a killer dating show? Come on. What are you smiling about? Yesterday with Violet. Did we go on it? Wait. We didn't go on a date with Violet yesterday. It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling giddy as a little kid. It's almost like there's perks to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to that. I bet, better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Wow. Anyway, the $1,000,000 question: who's today's lucky girl? That'd be. So tomorrow is going to be either Tara or Allie. It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need the time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making Code Breaker. It's trying every password as we speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we're both done our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save our date for last. Why's that? I don't know. You're some super spy from some super secret organization. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Let's go. Sweet. Alright, right, my BC. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker, I built a game that works with it too. What do you mean? She handed me her console. I just whipped up a real quick. It looks like a code breaker game, but really, it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense? Amazing. I can't believe you whipped up something so fast. It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle finger to my mom, who bought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever password come to mind. Obviously not for the whole date, because ratings and all, but as much as we can. Sounds like a plan. Are you sure this will work? Whatever works for me, man. Sounds good to me, Tara. I'm a genius, my BBC. She cackled. Manically? You are? Oh, brother. I like to spend today with Tara. Is that so? We'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games, though. Believe it or not, that isn't what viewers want in a prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry, Cat, that's pretty much the plan. Alright. Hey, my BBC, you have to play some games. So right now we're just trying to get the code and stuff, right? Okay, makes sense. I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other games. It is sweet. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to and there's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation, normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Allie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner. How about Tara is the best? It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. Tara rules. That's a miss. Was T capitalized? Maybe add 0123 at the end of it. Oh, they're making like discourse codes. Like, that's actually pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie to you. So they're like casually having a conversation while like in code. Like, that's freaking crazy. Thank goodness we have the code breaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Oh, good God, my BBC. Why the sun? Ah, yeah. Go on without me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. In some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion. Holy crap. And there's nothing wrong with it. With that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of that game we just played? Sure. How about Damien Black sucks? Nope, doesn't work. Cat Black sucks? Not that either. How about my BBC? Oh, come on. Now you're just guessing. Like I wasn't before. Well, I'll try it. Ding ding! The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. Oh, sure, yes, sir. We cheered as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event. Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? That doesn't make any sense. My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside? Sounds like a plan to me. Awesome, let's go. We ended up going back inside a few minutes later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. Let's go, we found out the code. Yes, sir. I'm kind of confused though and weirded out because like that felt too easy. Like I feel like there's a catch here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like there's a catch here. In kind of a strange way though, you know? So voice volume. What? Why is there a voice volume when there's no voices? What the hell? Oh wait, are they talking about the language maybe? I don't know. And we're in. The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why would there be a folder called homework? Whoa, that is definitely a portable folder? What? Tara was about to open it until Allie intervened. Do you mind if I take a look? Forget why we were here for a second. Sure. Let's see. I started going through files, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all of the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. Strange. Maybe that's just from Kat's perspective type of thing. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara the space they needed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think why it was the password. Maybe because like she knows that we're trying to escape. I don't know. Like if we guess the password like his name, maybe it's just gonna be pretty obvious that she knows that we're trying to escape or something. I don't know. I have no idea. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara the space they needed because it just felt too easy, you know? Seems like it's only going to be up from here, team. Seems like it's only going to be up from here, team. Oh my god. I was worried for Allie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So what's the first thing you're going to do when we're out of here? I thought we were going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. There's a lovely aspiration. Dude, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I feel like my main character, like, was in the war or some shit. Like, I feel like he was, like, in the war and was used as a subject for the show. That's my theory, at least. Because, like, they were talking about a whole war before transpired all this. Well, the war's still going on, technically. But, like, I feel like they're using this soldier, this young man, for this, for money. That's a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it sounded like I was trying to. Damn. I don't know how you can be so sure. Like, the signs that I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. Just figure it out as you go. I suppose. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan at this point, too. Guess who's back, bit? What Tara wants to say is we did. She got cut off immediately. I got something I need to help turn the tide of the war. I know where my family is, and they're alive. I never seen Allie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oof! That's fantastic. That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Allie. I feel so bad for Violet, though. Like, she has nobody to go back to, bruh. Like, her whole family literally disowned her. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did. For me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever. I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. After you, Allie. Oh, we're leaving. Oh shit, let's go. We followed Allie out the mansion, through the forest into the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted I don't go outside. That's terrible. I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Ellie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. Oh shit. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge? Oh shit. I don't understand. I've seen Kat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Does this mean we're stuck here? It was rare that Allie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. Damn, that's tough. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Yeah, I feel like it was a trap. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that password was way too easy. I think she kind of fucked with us there. God damn it. That sucks. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us? No. We are not we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with my BBC, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you try something crazy and drag in my BBC. Yeah, like always. Actually, you know what? Those were very, very bad moments, by the way. Apparently, I exploded whenever I hit through the walls. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. Will we still be able to get the plane? It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'll be way more staff around than usual, but we still have a chance. Exactly, the rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach, to avoid suspicion. Then when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work! It's better than how my plan turned out. Anyway, that is true. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We've got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It's a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself. I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. God damn it, Tara. You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara. I was like, I thought maybe teamwork makes the dream work. Oh my god. We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. What do you know, my BBC? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. Been better, but I'll manage. I'm sure a fun day with Allie will cheer you up. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special day for you. And by all us in the crew, I mean the brothers of 5. How about you go find her? Spend some time together while we set things up for you. Sounds like a plan, Kat. Let's see, oh, like she's by the beach. Yes, that's where I'm headed. I'll do anything we can't hear. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I waved to Kat as I went on my way. Just as Kat said, Allie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. RBC, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and the night was like day and night. I guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some time getting used to it. Get it used to? I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Allie. You better be. We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So where will you be going when this show's over? First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure they've gone sick with worry and weak since I've been gone. I wonder what they are thinking now. It has been at least 2 years since then. Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Damn. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I had to say, Allie's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hunger, but she made it to seem so spontaneous. You're going to love it. I saw the same moment she did. It was all we could do was stand and watch. No! She staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? Ah, no! God damn it, they found out. No! That's tough. The hunger was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hunger without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss of words. In front of all those flames was her walking away from the flames. Oh my god. Somehow I just know it was her. Sorry, Allie, my BBC. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few stayings with the hunger. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. What do we do if we attack her? I want to attack her, but as soon as I took one step towards her, I could feel a hand pulling me back. It's Allie. One look from her says everything. You can't do this. And she's right. I can't afford to put everyone in danger. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Oh, she did it, bro. Well, either way, there's nothing we we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, my BBC? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Allie. For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew now more than ever that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. This sucks, dude. And Kat loved to make us dance. Dude, she's fucking evil, dude. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Because we got into the password. Because we hijacked the password. And it was really easy password. I think that's how she knows. Did 4 give us away? Should we ever have trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking, and the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hunger. Should I just make a break for it? No, I never make it, and others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, my BBC. God damn it, dude. I hate this bitch, dude. Like, oh my god, she's fucking evil. God, what an evil whore. I've been better, Kat. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much for acting, are you, my BBC? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try to find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save all of us time. We walked into the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and spun it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. The others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what's happening? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Kat. How about 2? First, your assigned man was never 4. It was me. I mean, come on. We wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Allie, those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank? The one and only. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, because like I'm like, wait, the tank, what does bugging out even mean for a tank? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So that makes sense. So is she a good guy? Like, I'm kind of confused what's happening here. Like, is she good or like bad? Like, I don't really know anymore. The one and only. Allie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Kat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Why the fuck did you burn the plane? We would have been out of here if you didn't burn the plane. God damn it. What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no, we can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you and I fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me? Yeah, he did get shot. That dude got fucking blinked in the ass. He said, fuck, man, I got shot. Dude was on the ground dragging, bro. Nah, like, I don't believe it either for a second, bro. We can't trust this bitch. There's no way we can never trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back. Is that true, Kat? I'm ashamed to say it is, but I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. Why do I kind of believe her though? Cause like I feel like we did have some memories with Kat also. I'm sorry I betrayed you, my VC. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up your only way out of here? You're lucky I did, my BBC. If you actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on this show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hunger in the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I told you in the past, Allie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you have blown up like fireworks. Holy fuck, dude. Damn. That Allie and I were in that plane, which was little more than a flying death trap, sending a chill down my spine. That's... oh my god, dude. Like, are we ever gonna get out of here, man? It just seems like there's no hope. Jesus. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? There's a barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and us escape. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Can't lean against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do. I mean, like, we didn't even know there was a barrier. Like, there was a lot of things we didn't know. I don't know, bro. Unfortunately, I kind of believe her a little bit because, like, I feel like maybe we did have like a life with her before this because our memories were constantly being erased, and we've been in this show for like 2 years apparently. So like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Can't lean against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might be just another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her. You fall into my BBC. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Allie? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. Here I am at BC. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay in that way. But we need to keep an eye on her. We have to... I feel like keeping it... yeah, I don't know, dude. Trust is another thing, though. I say we have to keep an eye on her. But we'll need to keep an eye on her. I couldn't say it better myself. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that we keep people scared. That people keep from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters. You know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have families to lose, Allie. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate, and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show as they remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. What? I'm confused. Oh, dude. I am so lost right now. So, like, wait, so all the... So was this like a statewide thing or something? Like, how do they do this? Like, I'm just like really confused. So they just wipe the audience's memories away? Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show, where each as if it were the first time all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. While I genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the shell this long, what's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on the show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know, Damien, I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry I waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies, at least till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count more than all of yours. But that wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Who does she need to save? And that's the deal. Allie shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlet, it's not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is that last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. Yeah, we probably need to start moving out then, and that's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on the island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island, which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Allie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fired. It'll get fried unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island that will have the signal is the boat. I think it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we just the amount of time we need. This just might work, Yui. You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. It's crazier than anything I'd imagine, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to her the same plan? What the hell? Tara! Woman, get with the program. The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you burned me before. How could I ever trust you now? That's fair. The only thing I could say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, my BBC. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treating me like a lab rat, and more, and yet somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow when I'm going with Yui's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be, I literally shot you. Yeah, like, you don't, like, fuck the apology, dude. You really don't have to apologize. Oh boy, I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no? I've gotten to know you over the past years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I've got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. Damn. Hey, can we skip the part to where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass, you keep secrets from everybody, and you finished? But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone, and you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, you did it, over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that, over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered by BBC, but you've got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna shoot you when I get the fucking gun. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. God damn it. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I have ever been. Wait, man. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date with on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead, a thank you to all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were at hard work, making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half of the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlett joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlett turned on the charm and made sure they came with her to the party. Oh god. Then, when it was time for Scarlett to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. Oh shit. There we go. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here. You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I'm sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eating. As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. Oh my god, bro. Why? What is with the face, man? Like, what the hell? I'm just going ahead and get the fun part. Scarlett pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. Oh shit. Oh my, what the what the hell was that? What the fuck? Was that an explosion or something? A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Oh my lord. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Allie. We trained as firework after firework lit up this night sky. Well, are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are particularly blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? Sounds great. That sounds lovely, let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise. And exercise is what Tara needs. Allie picked up Tara over her shoulder. Holy shit. And away we go. Come on, come on. Scarlett grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had. Out of the nights that I can remember, we live like there was no tomorrow. And now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. Nice. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really... Oh shit, wait a minute. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're on to us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another. Damn, we have like a lot of girls here. Like, there's a whole fucking harem right now. I mean, even though we freaking 5 timed or whatever with them, technically. We're losing hope. I guess it's here! Oh shit, Kat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge, despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. Oh shit. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to hit nil. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion, and we rushed to our respective rooms. I turned out the light, then jumped into the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open. More footsteps, a short pause. Footsteps again, a door would close and repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Footsteps, a second later my door opens. What? I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have to not move. Then when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Oof. We regrouped downstairs. Wait, where's Tara? That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As in on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of hundreds of guards on patrol between here and the boat. There is little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlett and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from Art House movie gone mad. What happened? Brains! They turn them on to zombies? Bananas. Brains and bananas. Brains could counting should have. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Wow. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Oh my lord. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I'll worry about that when we go off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed into the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know that. You know what, my ABC? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. You know what, my ABC? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Talk it up to my dad. Outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear. This is gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself there isn't exactly a trader school on this island. If I had it, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry, I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now. Why did you do what you had to do? Why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise the death flag for the both of us, jeez. We can talk more later, if you like. In the meantime, this boat's fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Holy gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It's hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. For now, you don't have to thank me all at once. What, Tara? We really did. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien. Ding, ding, ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough clearly, but hey, it's something that's got to win a participation ribbon somehow, somewhere. You knew what I was planning? Of course I did. Dearie, I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. Wow, what a fucking monster. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming my BBC and those other girls, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. It gives the audience a little more reason for why they would stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone who hasn't, who wasn't? You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat, and there's nothing you could do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. What the hell? In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. What? It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Oh my god! Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see us was just a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of mechanic behind him, and what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on and flip it, and you've gotten rid of all of our security. But this switch is only good to work if you have two people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun that I've been shot with before. Don't let that stop you from trying. Ooh, bro. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun. He took us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part of the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. My lord, dude. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of the time. My BBC and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time, BBC. Are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we are letting my BBC go back there without us. I can't do that. Fuck the fucking name, man. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like present for expedition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. Though, if you look at your history, I say no. I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came onto the show, you were a producer just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though, that was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed my life. Meeting you changed me? She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You had me hope that I could be part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we need to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years, we worked together for years, as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths and everything. And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day, he got closer and closer, figuring out until I knew we couldn't stay it any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out right when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to, but we need each other's help to get out of this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget that betrayal, even if she had her reasons? Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made me beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. We're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into the hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. No sight and warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. You think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then light. Blinding light. And applause. What the fuck? Welcome, welcome, you finally made it. Damien's face was plastered all over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. What the fuck? Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the scenes. From the screens? We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. Aw, man. You couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc, etc. I gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds ago. 2 videos ago. You know, thanks to you dirtbag. Is there any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave my BBC a way of nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun, and more ammunition than he needs to kill the both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field? It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien. MO will give the people trapped on his shows just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fakes, boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. Oh wow. If we're going to make it through this, you can't fall for this game, understand? Loud and clear. So let's go, there's no time to waste. We ran from the wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up that looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on a trail. Oh, a gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scrapped my arm. Fuck! It was like my arm had been lit on fire. My BBC okay? I'll live, don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. We ran behind another door, another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why? He's reloading, come on. We dashed out from behind the wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Kat did the same. Damn, looks like they are fake too. How's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, Kat realized the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good. The shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck! How come he gets that fucking hand cannon? The budget's got to go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we've got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now, even with the gun. We're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further, the stadium, opposite entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You think they had to hit it better? I think they had hit it better. Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame. I forgot to mention something about this switch here. It won't do jack, even if you both have access, as long as I've got heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, my BBC, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let you Wait, what? I'll let the one left standing go? Nah, fam, really? Well, forget this ever happened. I call it a wrap on find, love, or die trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. People will bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth because they know I can keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill the both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. IBC, I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then, you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. But damn, okay. Really? Me, I'm good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Ooh-wee. Then just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, it guaranteed that I can make it out here alive. Another, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories can prove or deny them are lost to me? This is really tough, dude. Cause like, I don't even know, but I feel like I'm gonna get fucked over. I hope they're gonna let us save. I've got no time. I have to choose. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Well, I want to see what happens when we kill Kat. I'm sorry, Kat. Don't be. I deserve this. I raised the gun and pointed at her. I took a deep breath. Goodbye, ABC. I love you. Ah! What? Oh shit! Wait, no! No, wait, really? Damn it. That's crazy. Goodbye, Kat. Goodbye, Island. I've earned my freedom, but what at what cost? Every step I take back to the boat gets heavier and heavier. It feels like I'm sinking into the ground. For some reason I'm crying. My heart hurts so much. It feels like a part of me has died. I fall to the ground. I try to get up, but I just sink deeper and deeper to the ground. I'm so sorry, cat. I'm so sorry. Oh damn, that was an ending? Alright, let's trust cat. I trust a cat. I held the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you. My BBC. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We started to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him. Rather than waiting for him to at the switch, my heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was nervous as I was. If she was, she hid it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around, and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours. With the pressure, though, I know it can be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell the cat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left, right? I glanced around, then looked to her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back, cat. Look back to cat. She's taking a corner ahead of us. She looks left. She looks right. It takes everything I have to say, focus. Don't think about dying. Not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien is walking closer and closer from behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. You can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten. Something I've just started to remember. The two of us at the beach, I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, our ship, wouldn't start. That's it. That's it then. I never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do. My BC, the engine is broken, and the guards will be here at any moment. Any minute. We've got at least some weapons, it's not over yet. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us, and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. Damn. You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me? I'm just nobody but you. But the big man's daughter, after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, my BBC. We don't have a choice, look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying here would be worthless. Oh boy. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here, a second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know. I know, and I'm sorry. Oh, shit. No. Oh, damn it. What the hell? Damn. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly at me. And now we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernatural good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would still loved you, even without them. Our Blakeevk cat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, my BBC. Oh my lord, that fucking name. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. What? Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I heard my favorite sound one last time. I can hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds away. Only seconds left. On the bright side, I will owe you 10 bucks. Our bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I can see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say, oh wow, you did it. I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed and rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. It's as you said, Father, anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, my BBC, you're in luck. See the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you. No servants. Severance? I tried to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck, and the opportunities just opened up, and I think he kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be a perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going to soft on you, but I'm not killing you outright. He looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about my BBC anymore. He laughed manically. I never did like my BBC much anyway. Damn, bro. My vision is fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumble into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river bag with everything she had. Who are you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. Ah, man, I love you. Always have and always will. I'm so sorry what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality, I've almost reached Cat. I pushed myself to run it faster and faster and faster than I've ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points the gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take a shot. Cat starts to run around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories from completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. And if I've forgotten you, or over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I went past Cat and threw myself in front of her. Because I love her. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Damn. Damn. Well, okay. He really got shot. God damn. And gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning instead of flame. Oh my god. Jesus. He fires again and again. Indescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It sounds like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Cat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands are shaking, but she's biting her lips so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down the trigger. Damien fires back. Wake up, my BBC. Please don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please just wake up. I can't lose you again. Not again. It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Cat was cradling me in her arms, with tears streaming down her face. Thank God. Don't pass out again. Almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Cat, I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now. But you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. Ooh, I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There was nothing else you could have done, Cat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island alive, well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. Damn, that's tough. This shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This, I don't even know how to feel. So does that mean we're gonna be ending up with Cat then the entire time? Is that what this is about? I made a promise back then. I'll keep it even if it kills me. Slowly, Cat tried to lift me up from the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop! You're going to get yourself killed! And that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again, her legs were trembling, that if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. And a step closer, because I love you, no? One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She takes several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remembered bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. Maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. So close to it, yet so far. But I like to believe it's you, my BBC. That you're still the same IBC that I fell in love with. You were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. You need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Lucy. I'm going to have to put you down for a second. No problem. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. Damn. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium that must be barrier opening. We did it, my BBC. Sorry, my BBC. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, my BBC. Always have and always will. For the last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together, somewhere far from here. I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. Aw. I wish we could have met in different places, in a different time. Maybe, just maybe. Then, my BBC, we... Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of her tears ran down from both of her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in the futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad an ending. I looked at Cat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person I want to spend the rest of it with. I'll do Cat first, since I'm interested in seeing. Cat? I woke up in a familiar room. Is the room shaking? I try to get up. Ow, fuck! I look down to my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive. IBC, you're up! Hey, Yui. Where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. That's a relief. Everyone's okay? I'll let you be the judge of that. Yui ran off, then came back with a few moments later with all the others. You had us worried, my ABC. I'm so glad to see you're alright. You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. Oh god, I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, my ABC. If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. Well, I'd already be dead, so oh well. But I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that to. You did great, my ABC. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I. I can never thank you enough. It's what you do for us, my BBC. Indeed, we ran after you two just moments after you left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, my BBC. Yeah, I know, Cat said not to, but hey. I remembered that at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the 5 brothers. We managed to save the brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Cat? Cat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Cat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Terra say. I'm just saying I have a pretty mean right hook. Damn, okay. It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, my BBC. You've got a thing for speeches? Wait a minute, if everyone was here, and Cat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Terra. And that's a series of exits for Terra, bite. God damn it. Oh my lord. She ran off like a cartoon character. Oh my lord. We laughed together. I feel like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras. No fear. Just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give my BBC some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you everybody for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together. All that. See you later, my BBC. Alright, enough with the cheese. Get out of here, my BBC turns. Yeah, before my BBC turns? I mean, before my BBC needs rest, yes. What? Am I gonna turn into a zombie? Oh god. And with that, I was alone. Whew. I thought they'd never leave. Hey Scarlet, what's up? Nothing, She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck. Right. I put my arm out, forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. She laughed. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So thank you, So thank you again, my BBC. You've been out, so there's no way you know, but Today's the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony, where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you needed a little space. Thanks, Scarlett, you're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlett. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I waited in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Allie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlett? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Tara? And then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey! Hey, my BBC. You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you. Here. I came here for you, Kat. Only you. You've been there for me. You've been there for me. From even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have it if it wasn't for you. And I know that there's so much we have to figure out, so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face the world with you. Kat. Oh, that's sweet. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her. I got down on one knee. Wait, marriage? I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen, because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes, yes. Oh my god. I love you, Kat. I love you too, my BBC. Oh my god. That's the fucking name, dude. I gotta stop naming these names, bro. They gotta stop giving me the decider for these names, man. More than you can ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. Ooh, wow. The day we met. Our first kiss. Fights in the rain. Making up. The joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her the first time. And now today. And I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together. Kat, I love you. Oh wow. Finally, Find Love or Try Dying is done for a series. Now I was like interested in like the other girls for a while, but then like during the ending, I was just kind of like, damn, like this game kind of convinced me that Kat was like the main girl. So I'm gonna just stop with Kat. And yeah, this is the end of the series. Thank you guys for watching. Click the like button, hit the bell notification. I love you all. And thank you for 10K subscribers. Again, that was a blessing in disguise. Not a lot of people make it here. But I'm still continuing. I'm not done yet on this YouTube stuff. I mean, I have a lot of fun doing this. So, peace.